I understand how sometimes if you're going to take your drink, especially in your car, it's more convenient for you to have a straw. But let's be grown-ups here. Let's be an adult. You don't need a straw to drink a soda. You just don't. I'm sorry. You can actually put the cup up to your mouth
By the
instead
way,
of using a straw.
I was at a restaurant and the waitress didn't give us straws, and we had like the glass of water.
Mm-hmm.
And so I asked for a straw, and I kind of got, and then she was looking at me and goes, "You know that's bad for the environment." And then I took the glass of water, and I went like this. I said, "You handed me my water like this.
Right.
Your fingers are bad for my health
Yeah,
around the edge of it. I will take a straw."
It's a very good point.
Awkward.
Awkward.
What was her reaction when you said that?
Well, that's a
She kind of laughed about it and said, "That's a good point," and gave me my straw.
Oh.
well, she's a poor waitress because she has to know that you never grab the drink by the top, by the rim.
I hope she
Grab
got
it by
it.
the
I
base.
get sized for straws.
And the new straws are ruining the drinks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Because I had one on New Year's Eve. They brought me out some, like, cardboard straw.
What drink was it?
I had what do you call them?
Just make one up.
No, the Cuban drink.
Oh, mojito.
Mojito, sorry. Mojito. Silly mojito.
Hold on, wait a second. People drink mojitos with
It's like
straws?
8 degrees out.
Right.
I don't know. They brought there was a straw in it. I took a sip and I tasted half of it tastes like cardboard.
Yeah.
Wasn't nice.
Are you like me? When I get a straw, you order a drink at a bar or a restaurant, whatever, and the straw, they take the paper off, but sometimes they leave the paper off.
Okay.
On the
The tip.
top,
the end.
the top
Yeah.
2 inches
Yes.
Right.
of the straw.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm good with that. But if they actually put the straw in my drink with their fingers, I don't use the straw.
I've never thought of that.
I've never thought of that either. It's a great point.
I mean, they're touching the straw. They're touching.
Right.
They usually touch the top of the straw where you're going to drink from, and they touch it and they stick it in the drink. I don't trust where their fingers have been. So
And then
I take the straw out and just drink out of the
And then
glass.
you also don't know how well they wash the glasses in the back and everything. I'm sure they do a great job,
Yeah, they probably do, but
but you just don't know.
when
You
I
don't want your mouth touching hurting dirty glass.
So
Oh,
you
come
never-
on. Your body has enough immunities and antibodies, right? It should be able to fend off a little bit of bacteria.
Well,
on
you
a
don't know
glass.
how she picked up the glass in the back to fill it up
You
and
don't know.
everything,
You
and
absolutely don't
where
know.
her hands have been.
well, you
and
also
stuff like
don't
that.
know how the food's made. You don't know how they're making the food back in the kitchen.
Right?
The guy
Didn't Eric always say?
guy could be scratching his sack, 2 seconds before he, put your steak on your plate. You never know.
Didn't Eric always say that whatever country club that he worked at, they had a trash can full of Caesar salad?
Yeah, they just
I've heard
grab it out of the big trash can.
It wasn't a trash can they used for trash, Ricky.
No,
It's a clean receptacle.
I
but they
understand that.
need to make 1,000 Caesar salads.
It was a trash can. It might have been clean, but it was still a trash
Yeah,
can.
Okay, it might not be the best optics.
Oscar the Grouch lived in it.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm anti-straw unless the server leaves the paper on the top of the straw. If he leaves it on, I'm okay. I'll drink out of
Look, I usually don't care that much about the whole straw controversy and, like plastics and recycling. I recycle to the best of my ability at my house. But did you guys see the 60 Minutes piece about?
Definitely did. Only 10% of it actually gets recycled.
No. I don't know if that's the piece that I'm talking about. They did a piece about Midway Island. There was a battle at Midway back in World War II. And it's an island out in the Pacific where all that happens is plastic and trash just washes up on shore on the island. And basically every bird that populates the island eats the trash and the plastic. And they
die.
When they find them, their bodies are filled with 90%, like their stomachs are 90% filled with plastics.
Trash. Right.
And look, that was like an eye-opener for me. Now, I'll still use a straw. Like, if I go to Starbucks, I'll use a straw if they give me one.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of opens your eyes. You're like, man, like, where's all this stuff that we're allegedly recycling going?
Well,
a lot of it's going in the ocean. A lot of it's just winding up where it shouldn't be.
Well, what do you actually recycle?
Yes.
You do. All right, so you have a separate trash can from your recycling can
Yeah,
in your kitchen.
recycled bottles, cans.
Yeah.
Well, the 60 Minutes
Cardboard.
60 Minutes piece I saw was about the recycling and how 90% of it gets shipped off to China or India now, and then that doesn't even get recycled.
Yeah,
They just put it in a big heap. So all that stuff you recycle, only 10% of it's being reused.
I did
or
see that.
repurposed.
I know. It's a dirty planet.
It's definitely a dirty
It's a
planet.
dirty ass planet out there.
Definitely is.